What happens when our team spends a full year trying to make our 992 GT3 even faster? Stick around to find out. Our initial test at Pacific Raceways in January saw the stock car equipped with our header package and 35-degree dense air, so the car was fast. This set the bar quite high to see how our improvements would impact things, so we had our work cut out for us. In addition, Pacific Raceways is a brutally fast track, with our baseline lap average speed set at over 96 miles per hour. The consequences are high, so we pushed hard to find the limits while not taking egregious risks. The stock GT3 proved to be immensely capable, leaving us unsure of how large an impact we might be able to make. While we found the stock brakes to be fairly adequate, we knew Porsche left a little on the table there. To remedy that, we turned to our partners at Performance Friction. They set us up with a prototype PFC track day kit with 380mm rotors all around, so we have the option to run 19-inch wheels in the future. The brake package did not disappoint. Zero fade, huge stopping power, and installation was a breeze. With the brakes sorted, we turned our focus to the suspension. The handling of the 992 is a huge leap for the 911 platform, and that is no secret. After our initial track test, it was clear there were areas that the stock dampers couldn't keep up. We also planned to give the 992 a serious aero upgrade down the road, so stiffer springs and proper dampers were needed. As usual, we worked hand in hand with our partners at Motion Control Suspension to get the GT3 dialed in. Factoring in the updated geometry and our future plans, it took a few iterations to find the perfect combination. Our Dundon spec MCS 3-way dampers, the right spring rates, and alignment settings give the 992 the perfect balance of track performance and road manners. The last piece of the puzzle is our aero package. This is one of the larger projects we've done in-house, and after all the scanning, design, and refining, it is great to see the finished product on the car. Our carbon dual dive planes and Valkyrie carbon swan neck wing give the 992 GT3 a big upgrade in downforce and looks, making this platform even more formidable than when it left Zuffenhausen. So we've spent a year designing, developing, and testing all of these parts. The question is, what difference do they make? It's a multifaceted question, so here are a couple of answers. Even though our baseline lap was very quick, our 992 GT3 is 1.3 seconds a lap faster in the hands of our professional driver. Like we said at the beginning, Porsche threw a ton of go-fast bits at this car, so there would be limited opportunities for us to really move the needle. That said, our ultimate goal with this was not to just make the car faster overall. Of course, that's still important, and we achieved that. Our real goal with this development project is to make the 992 GT3 more approachable and easier to drive quickly for everyone. The real aha moment comes when we look at the data for our amateur driver. The reality is, most of us are not professionals, and we can benefit from a well-set-up car that gives us the confidence to explore the limits. Our amateur started off with a fast time at Pacific Raceways of 1 minute 28.25 seconds. After the development process and setup were complete, While driving on the same tires, he achieved a lap of 1 minute 24.54 seconds, nearly 4 seconds faster. Let's dive into the data to learn more about how the upgraded 992 gave our amateur confidence. At Pacific Raceways, Turn 1 is a flat-out, high-speed jog to the right at the end of a long straightaway. It can be a very intimidating section, and you'll see that our driver was lacking confidence through here in our first test. He was coasting and only carried 147 miles an hour through this section before braking for Turn 2. With better brakes, tons of grip from the suspension setup, and more downforce, our driver was able to take Turn 1 flat out, carrying 158 miles an hour before the braking zone in Turn 2, an 11 mile per hour difference, which is massive for the lap. Turn 2 is a long third gear sweeper that offers lots of time to gain or lose. It is difficult because you can't see the apex at the time you turn in. Confidence is key. Here we are looking at the minimum speed in the middle of the corner. When the car was stock, the number was 63 miles per hour. After the upgrades, our driver carried 6 miles per hour more, bottoming out at 69 miles an hour in the middle of the corner. Better suspension, more downforce, but keep in mind this is with the same tires. OEM Goodyear Supersport Rs in stock, size, and spec. Arguably the most dangerous and fun section of Pacific Raceways is turns 5A, 5B, and 6. The braking zone is bumpy as hell and has a gentle turn within it, and the exit of 5A is blind over a small crest. There's a lot to lose here, and most amateurs leave some change in their pocket to reduce the risk. With the huge bump in confidence and the knowledge the car wouldn't do anything evil, our driver found big gains here. The minimum speed in 5A jumped from 88 to 92 miles per hour, while the difference in minimum speed through 5B was even bigger, from 65 to nearly 72 miles per hour. The last spot we'll touch on is Turn 9, entering the long main straightaway. Anytime you have a corner leading to a straight, it's important to nail it to run the best lap. This corner is another blind, fast, bumpy turn that rewards confidence. Our driver improved from 98 to nearly 107 miles per hour as he entered the straight. It's clear that while our pro saw incremental improvements everywhere to achieve the 1.3 second delta, our amateur saw huge chunks of time falling away all over the track. Another fun data point is that at the first test, our pro and amateur were a full 4 seconds apart, and at the last test with the upgrades dialed in, our amateur was only 1.5 seconds slower than our pro. Fast, friendly, and approachable. Mission accomplished. We know this was a long one, so thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. To make your Porsche GT car more fun and approachable on the track, visit the link to our website in the description below.